where these cars have much better tires on their car than Kenny Wallace does.
So we go back up to the race for 7th place. Robbie Gordon, Bobby Hamilton Jr. Hamilton Jr. had one of the top 3 cars or so in this race, I think it's fair to say. But the track position that they lost on pit road the last time when the other guys did not stop, they haven't been able to overcome despite having the fresher tires. Did Robbie just scrub the wall there?
Almost, but getting close. Hamilton takes the spot away from Robbie Gordon.
Rusty Wallace, we talked about him starting 42nd today. That's a battle for the what position? 10th? 9th spot.
Yep.
Working on
Keller.
Yeah, got it. Haven't really talked about Jason Keller much today, have we either? He's in the top 10. What do you think, Dave?
And trying to hang on to that right now. They started out the day with the car not turning through the center at all with no rear grip, according to Jason. So they've worked on that all day. And basically all he's fighting now is a little bit tight through the center of the corner and obviously trying to stay in the top 10, not lose any more position.
Trying to knock off good finishes for that 22 team after they've had more than their share of bad luck this season. I talked to Jason yesterday. He said, you know, just can't seem to get anything to fall our way. If there's a break that can go for us or against us this year, where in the past they've gone for us, this year they've gone the other way.
We have years like that.
Not fun. Now, we are located, about 70 miles west of Detroit. I've never driven from Detroit to Chicago, but if we're just west of Detroit, I think Kyle Busch is about in Chicago right now. He's that far out in front of 2nd place.
Oh, it's only 4.5 seconds.
Might as well be in another state.
Exactly, might as well be in Chicago.
Not anymore.
Now 5 seconds.
Caution flag, debris on the racetrack with 14 to go.
He did not want to see that.
No, you don't want to see that when you're leading.
And a 5-second lead.
Everybody else wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Is erased.
But again, debris. If there is some on the racetrack, they have to throw that caution flag and clean it up. We saw the Bobby Hamilton windshield where a piece of metal almost went through that plexiglass, that bulletproof glass, Lexan.
They just said whatever it was just knocked down into the grass. Is that it there?
Yep, there it is.
Down the bottom there on the apron.
I think that's what they're talking about right there.
I think one of the cars just hit it and dropped it down there.
That was nice of them.
So,
here we go. Let's see, what do we got left?
Lead erased.
Could be a single file race, possibly.
Yep, likely to be. And just a little short sprint.
Sprint. Yeah, the short sprint seemed to be working in Kyle Busch's favor. And a long sprint.
Everything's working in his favor today, huh?
Don't see much weakness there in that 5 car.
I talked with his crew chief, Lance McGrew, this morning, and he said Kyle reported to this car felt just like Chicago. Remember the Chicago Busch Series race where Kyle dominated, then had a problem, and overcame it, and then had another problem, wound up with a bad day. But certainly had the class of the field that day, it appeared. What are they thinking on pit road, Matt?
Well, I've caught up with Tony Liberati. Rambo, Mark Martin's crew chief, what'd you tell your driver on the radio?
Well, I told him we just had a chance. There's going to be about 10 to go, and I told him to get up in that mirror and show him that Pennzoil car, and I'm pretty sure he's going to shudder because that's Mark Martin.
45 career wins, looking for his first win since the year 2000. Marty?
The caution, not a welcome sight at all for the 5 bunch. This was not in the game plan, was it, Lance McGrew?
No, they never are. Well, sometimes they help you. I mean, there's some guys behind that are definitely help us. I mean, we jumped out to about a 5.5 second lead there. So the car's been so good on short runs all day. I'd hate to see something happen to us at the end. So knock on wood, everything will go good, and we'll get this thing finished up.
Of all the guys behind you, look at that list right there. Who worries you the most?
All of them.
That's the correct answer. Matt?
One guy they may have to be concerned with is the championship points leader, Martin Truex. You've got your guy back into this, Bono.
Yeah, we did. You know, we stopped 2 or 3, 4 different times and just mechanically tightened it up, aerially tightened it up, and I think we got it. I was hoping we didn't get that caution, you know, but hopefully it got us close enough to catch up with the 5 car and maybe have a chance to win this thing.
He'll restart from the 3rd position. Dave? The 21 car is on pit road. Kevin Harvick reporting, it's so loose, I can't drive it. I'm just trying to keep from wrecking. They made a wedge adjustment. They also took some tape off the grill. And I don't believe they changed the tires. I think they just checked them.
They changed the air pressure in all 4 tires on the 21 car, trying to put the maximum amount of wedge or to tighten the car up as much as they possibly could.
Only problem is, with 31 cars on the lead lap,
Yeah.
and only about 10 laps to go,
Have to be some magic air pressure.
yeah. So Kevin Harvick certainly in trouble for defending his title in this race. And Kyle Busch, perhaps 12 laps away from what would be his 5th win of 2004. Was he happy to see the caution? Not happy? What's he thinking from inside that race car?
Oh, 4. Everybody here's done exactly what Ricky said. Awesome job.
Talks about Ricky Hendrick, the owner of the car 5.
He's thinking he's got the car to win with. He just needs to get it done for the next few laps.
He's been getting some pretty strong restarts.
Okay, so what about it? You got a 19-year-old kid here, and he's got Mark Martin behind him.
Mark's going to have to keep on his toes on this restart. He's going to have to be right on his tail.
The 19-year-old kid, he is an unusual 19-year-old. Has a tremendous ability, plus the fact he's very cocky. You know, I think when he looks up in the mirror that the fact that Mark Martin is back there, don't bother him. I can beat him. My car will beat him. Yeah, that's what he's thinking.
Kyle Busch trying to win back-to-back races in the NASCAR Busch Series. Last time that was done, 2002, by Scott Wimmer. Remember Kyle, a winner at Indianapolis Raceway Park a couple of weeks ago. No race for the Busch Series last weekend. So we'll see. They are on 1 to go, so they're coming to the green. It'll be a restart with 10 laps to go.
Yeah, Mark's got to be worried about that 8 car, too. I mean, I know he's trying to go for a win, but...
Marty, go ahead.
Well, I was going to talk about the month of July, which was awful for this 5 team. And I talked to Kyle Busch at Indianapolis Raceway Park, and he said that was a month, obviously, for them to forget, but it really got him down in his confidence. And the win at IRP did so much for him, just to rebuild the confidence. You got to realize he's 19 years old, so he loses confidence easily, he said. And when I got it back after IRP, he said, well, I feel like we can win from here out. You know, I'm so confident right now behind the wheel of the race car, and all it took was that one race, because they had a terrible month of July where it seemed like they couldn't do anything right now.